Mike Calta's actually got a good show. That's a guy who actually knows how to do radio. He brings people in. I don't even remember.
Drew Garabo knows how to do radio too.
Did you see the clip where Mike Calta kicks Gallagher out of the studio?
No.
It's one of the funniest clips ever, man.
Why did he kick him out?
Because he was, you know, how Gallagher can be difficult.
Oh
sometimes?
yeah, being avant-garde for someone who hits.
Not
things
even avant-garde, but you know, sometimes he's just not in a good mood.
like the one with him and Patrice.
Dude, Gallagher's mood has a lot to do with how this your interview with him is going to go, and he wasn't in a mood that day. And Mike Calta said to him, and I still remember as I watched this clip, I actually tweeted it. It's how I became cool with Mike Calta before I lost my Twitter account. I played the clip and I was tweeting him about it, but he basically goes like, you know what, man, why don't you just get out? Just get the fuck out. Why don't you go out and smash some watermelons in the hallway? He just kicked him out of his fucking show. It was really funny.
Hold on, let me see, because now I gotta.
Mike Calta doesn't take any shit. I like him.
Mike Calta interview.
Cowhead.
Yeah, it's 13 minutes, so it's towards the end, I'm assuming.
Probably, yeah.
And authority.
Sorry, let me. It just seems to just be. Is it audio or is it?
No, I remember seeing it.
Oh, here it is. I found it. I found it. Sorry, I found it.
Yeah, this is it.
Go smash your fruit in the hole.
All right, go back a little bit.
All right. Bye-bye.
You got to go back, yeah, because this is where it gets awkward. Here we go.
Let's get started around here.
Yeah. This should be about it.
What did you do?
I did put the stopper in the long neck bottle wrong, and it twisted and went through my hand.
Oh, Jesus.
But that was repaired at Tampa General. My mother worked at Tampa General as the admitting nurse, so everybody had to talk to her when they went to the hospital.
No kidding.
Yeah, back in those old days.
Gallagher is here with us. I believe you've been on the show. I mean, I know you have once before. And it was, we had a phone connection. It was a horrible phone connection. We started talking about, I told you that for years, when your specials came out, I had believed as I was a kid that you were Eddie Haskell from Leave It to Beaver. Did that ever get back to you? Did you know that?
No, but what a wonderful little story.
That was, I had never watched Leave It to Beaver. You know, it was before my time. And that was like, I remember when we watched the special in my grandmother's house, that was the rumor that went. And I couldn't confirm or deny because I didn't know who the hell Eddie Haskell was. So I grew up thinking that for a while.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Where does this story go? See, that's your problem. It doesn't go anywhere. You can't just tell about a memory. You could ask people if they have a memory that goes to a dead end. But, I mean, where do we go with this now?
Well, why do we have to...
Now,
I am mad for Mike Calta because I mean I know what it's like to try to do an interview and try to get like the best, try to get the best out of somebody.
Here's a fun little anecdote, eh? When I was a kid, I actually tell you that's actually not a pointless thing. If you're working with somebody who's not that's not a dead end. That's when they go, you really thought I was Eddie Haskell? That's fucking strange. That guy's actually older than me or younger than me or whatever. Right. And you do a little thing and you go, I was a Leave It to Beaver fan. I don't look anything like you weirdo. You little weirdo. You thought I was Eddie Haskell? I didn't even look anything like Eddie. You fuck. But when you are dealing with somebody who's in a mood, then it's a dead end. Now watch it because many radio hacks would be like, women, whatever, and just.
I was just trying to give you a story.
Mike Calta's having none of this. Watch what happens.
To go somewhere. Why can't I just tell you something funny that happened in my life? Why are you being a dick right away?
Well, I don't know. But the Eddie,
wait, hold on, back it up. Why are you turning into a dick to me? I didn't do anything to you, and all of a sudden you come in here with an attitude.
Right away you get fucking fresh.
But he's
I don't
wrong.
have an attitude.
You kind of a little bit.
No, not kind of, a lot of it. He's still trying to maintain radio professional.
This is morning radio. This is syndicated morning radio on FM. So what's he gonna do? You can't call Gallagher a fucking watermelon smashing. You know what I mean? Like you gotta. So you're like, hey, look, you're being a little bit of a dick there.
Somebody goes, Gallagher just gets in a funk when watermelons are out of season.
All right, great.
Okay. All right, Gallagher, it's nice seeing you. Go smash your fruit in the hole.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Go smash your fruit in the hall.
Yeah. And that was like, because I've always had back and forth with Mike Calta ever since I got into radio, and so he's just one of the guys I liked and respected. Honestly, ever since when he popped on O&A and shit back in the day, I thought he was funny. And when that happened, dude, I remember tweeting him and being like, dude, that was fucking. So he'd take his shit for nothing.
Wow.
Yeah.
And Gallagher was being a dick.
Yeah, like, there was no reason for that.
He was being a dick.
All right. Bye-bye.
Yeah. See you later. Good. Your tag's still on your hat, Mini Pearl.
Woo! Tag still on your hat.
Mini Pearl, he calls her.
Old dick.
But you know what? You knew that's what.
What happened in the hall?
His manager was just asking and telling us all the details about this, and that it took him
So
really
why
long
did
time.
that?
Well,
but
he
why?
was very insistent that the other two come with him because it makes for the
Oh, she's cute.
better show.
Well, clearly Gallagher couldn't put on
Which is good because like every woman in radio is a fucking mess.
Yeah, every local rock DJ that you think is cute, when you see them like at the concert, they're
Fucking
disgusting.
gross. Like, women in the sales
Yeah.
department are always hot. It's like one of the only attractive women I've ever seen in radio.
I can't believe that I agreed to have Gallagher on the show, and he was.
No, and someone goes, "Don't disrespect this man. He's a great arcade game." You're thinking of Gallagher.
Yeah, which by the way, also not a great arcade game.
No.
just a dick like
That
that.
was pretty crazy.
And then tried to
If
roll
his name was Mortal Kombat 3, then maybe.
He'd be a great arcade game.
past it like I was not going to do anything.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready? You ready for the truth now? So evidently Gallagher is doing this show, and they buy advertising on another radio station. And they sell no tickets. So they come to us at the last minute and they said, "Is there any way you would have Gallagher on the show? Because we are desperately trying to sell tickets."
That's some inside base.
I love him.
Boy, this
is also, again, I hate most radio people. I've always liked Mike Calta because he really has a shitty attitude sometimes.
I've never heard this before. This is.
And Gallagher's got an interesting story about with his brother and his brother taking over for him and going out on the road. And I said, "Yeah, I'd be willing to."
And then he sued his brother. By the way, Gallagher sued his brother.
Talk to him about that. Had no idea, by the way, that he was coming in at 7:10 in prime time in the morning or 7:30 or whatever. And then he comes in and I'm nothing but nice to him, trying to get some background because he's from Tampa. And then he's going to be a dick to me. He's Gallagher. He didn't even have his goddamn sledgehammer. He's going to be a tough guy.
And where is this going to go? Where it's going to go is, did you ever hear that, or were there any other stories that you heard about yourself like that weren't true, that you thought
Why
were
does this guy
odd?
talk like Mark Dice?
That's actually young Mark Dice.
I'd like to know what he thought why we was in here doing those things. Calm down, dude.
All right, you got in my head about this next thing, but we got to do it. Right?
The other little anecdote I wanted to share about this guy was that years ago he was on a station that they were going to flip formats and fire everybody, but they were like, "But don't do it's a secret. Don't say just carry on like normal. We're going to reassign everybody to new jobs." So then he went on the air because it was going to be a Spanish language station, and he did the whole show in Spanish the next day. Didn't address it. He just did his regular show, but in Spanish, which was really funny.